Do you know if JimRising? I mean, he was invited, so I guess we don't know if he's going to commit to Zerg, even against other Zerg players.
And as far as I know, he's only playing Protoss mostly against other Zergs, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not sure really. I haven't spoken to him. I haven't watched his stream to see what he's thinking.
Mm-hmm.
So no idea. I have no idea. But at least for this matchup, he's gonna play Zerg. And if he wins, I think the next matchup he's also going to play Zerg.
Yeah,
See.
We'll see. We'll see.
We'll see. But here we go. Let's introduce the players. So here in Romanticide on the already winning 1-0, the Brazilian player Shakti.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Romanticide LE, we have the Mexican Zerg player representing Timbers Esports. It is JimRising. Oh boy. So, I'm concerned about JimRising. I'm not gonna lie, because yeah.
Oh yeah, if he loses, he plays Chaos Fate.
Yes, I think Shakti winning is the best chance for Chaos Fate. Like, Shakti's already up in this series, and if he does take it, then JimRising goes up against Chaos Fate, and Chaos Fate, he wants that TvZ.
Yes, definitely. And so far, so good for him. Shakti won game number 1. No idea what he did in game number 1. If someone, please check the bots of the other commentators and please tell us what the Shakti did. But we appreciate it, but I will not be surprised if it was the Golden Armada.
Oh yeah. I mean, that is what Jim notoriously struggles with. That is what Shakti has been whipping out here in PvZ. And on a map like Romanticide, I wouldn't be surprised if that's exactly what Shakti goes for again.
Shout out to Fate Pegasus in the chat who asked, Light, do you sleep?
Yes. I slept like 6 hours, I think. I slept 6 hours, and now we're here.
I saw you last night that you were casting ESL Asia, and then you were casting the close qualifier for
Oceania,
and then I think afterwards you went for the close qualifier for
China.
Or it was China? Okay.
Yeah, China, yeah.
And I was like, man, you're crazy.
Yep, I casted 4 tournaments yesterday. 4.
4? Oh my God.
In the morning, it was North America close qualifier.
Mate, normal people cast 1 tournament a day, and that's it.
Yeah, they're weak, mate. Oh god. No, yeah, it was fine. Honestly, I was pretty tired for the final tournament for the China qualifier. But there was some really fun games there. Very cheesy. It was great. It's always great to cast the Chinese scene. But I felt like it was very necessary because we were the only cast for it. We were the only English cast. So it's like, mate, we gotta be there for the boys.
It's who qualified, by the way? I didn't saw the results.
Wanted qualified, I believe. Yeah, Wanted qualified alongside Coffee. No, Coffee didn't qualify. That was the crazy part. Feels bad, man. I don't know if you know Coffee, the Chinese Terran. Max said qualified. Max said's been around for a very long time.
Yeah, forever. And he's the big guy of China.
Yeah, and Firefly.
No, the white of China.
Yes, the white wire. He's 33 years old, man. 33. Jesus.
Imagine. It was if I were a pro player right now.
Exactly. Oh god. A lot of those older players there, but
I'll check the rest of my name. Firefly, Maxet, Coffee, and Dragon, the guy that I know nothing about.
Dragon, yes. Oh, Dragon is a alternate ID. You may recognize his other one. I can't quite remember what it was.
Sure. Not nice info, light.
Well, like he has a Wikipedia page. You can check. Like, yeah, he has other IDs there.
So yeah, coming back to this game, it is indeed the Golden Armada what Shakti has decided to do.
Oh yeah, we do see that already. We do have a Void Ray first coming out here for Shakti, but he hasn't gone for a second one quite yet. He's prioritizing an Robo.
Yep. Meanwhile, JimRising is going for what he is best known for.
gonna say something else, but yes, mutas, yes. Best known for mutas for that Spire play. I love it, and it could definitely work here, especially because Shakti isn't going double Stargate, so he's not gonna have that double Stargate production to pump out Phoenixes once he does scout this, or if he scouts it.
Yeah, he's actually just keeping making Void Rays. He's actually going for the Robe. Interesting. So, and a second Stargate, mate. That's a lot of gas.
Ooh, I like this.
A lot of gas in units. So
yes.
what? He's going for Disruptor, Void Ray, Zealot, maybe?
Yes. Disruptor, Skytoss. So, going for this style, it's not a hard counter, but it's very strong against Queen pushes across the map. The Queen models, like Roach, Ravager, Queen, like all-ins, Disruptors just decimate that. It's a lot easier to defend compared to having Storm, for example. But again, Disruptors don't shoot up, and we see that JimRising isn't necessarily going for a Queen push. He has Queen, sure, but only to defend initially. He wants to go into those mutas.
Oh, interesting. He went for mutas. I actually thought he was going to go for Corruptors. But no, he went directly to Mutalisk. Interesting.
Yeah. Honestly, it's a really fun dynamic. JimRising used to do this a lot, where you go mutas first, you harass across the map. Obviously, Shakti is going to switch into Phoenixes, and then he goes into Corruptors.
Interesting mind games between high-level players. Always a trait to see.
Exactly. Here we go.
Yeah, if I made the conversation, I just checked the Wikipedia page for Dragon. And check his alternate IDs.
Yep.
No idea who he is.
God damn it. Shaking my head, that king, shaking my head.
Look, I know a lot of StarCraft. I don't know everything about StarCraft.
Fair, right? The muta's going across the map. Oh, the Void Rays are in position. No, this is the worst place to be for JimRising. Oh, only one Void Ray.
Yeah, at least he has one free Void Ray. But he uses one Mutalisk. That's okay. A Void Ray is more expensive. And there we go. How many Mutalisks is he making? He has 14 and 3 more. 17 Mutalisks left.
Oh, the Disruptors. Oh, never mind. He goes to the shield battery instead. And again,
Phoenix has finally arrived.
Yeah, they do finally arrive, mate. A lot of these Void Rays are going down there.
Yeah, man, he's trading them incredible now because there's no more shield batteries over there. He can make free damage over the Void Rays and make the Void Rays are going down.
Yeah, that they are. There's only zero Void Rays left, and that's so important. Again, okay, so the Phoenixes are coming out to hard counter these mutas, and they will, right? The mutas, they're not long for this world, but we can see JimRising is starting to switch over. So I apologize, it wasn't a Corruptor switch. Some players go for the Corruptor switch. He's going for a Hydra switch.
That is nice. But yeah, finally all the Void Rays were destroyed, if I recall correctly. Yes, and Shakti is only left with Disruptors and Phoenixes, basically.
Yeah, exactly. To be fair, the Disruptors are still going to be really good against the ground army, but a couple of the Phoenixes are falling to these mutas. And again, JimRising, he's done with the mutas for now, at least. Hydras are great. They obviously struggle against Storm and Carriers and high amounts of Carriers, but right now that's not what Shakti has. He's just continuing to pump out Phoenixes.
I'm not sure if I agree for JimRising for throwing his Mutaliks over there.
True.
He tried to trade, I think, as better as he could, but it was an iffy trade in my opinion.
And the problem is that right now, Shakti just went across the map with his Phoenixes and he saw the Hydras. Like, he's seen them, and now he's going to be getting ready for them. Immediately, we see a Twilight Council on the way. He's switching back into Void Rays. This is something that JimRising, he had to do a better job at hiding, and the way you do that is by keeping your mutas alive and making sure Shakti keeps his Phoenixes at home.
Yep, which he failed to do so, and now that Shakti knows, he can respond accordingly, which he is. Carriers have been starting, 6 gateways are on the way. The concept to finish, I expect Charge to be starting now.
Yeah, I'm very worried for Jim. I mean, we'll see how good he is at dodging these Disruptor shots. He just leaves straight away. He's like, nope, I don't want to fight this.
Yeah, he knows that he's going to be very hard to do it. and better to live yet.
Good, exactly. And the problem with JimRising's style, or this style specifically, is because he's investing so much into Hydras, like, you're on a timer. You have to deal damage soon before the Protoss gets out of control. And JimRising is maxed out. Problem is, he's waiting for his Vipers. They have to come out, they have to gather energy, and like, he's kind of just stuck here.
I want to say something that I just read in the live feed in the Discord channel. Thank you, Finland Talk, who apparently has donated to the channel and has gifted us some gift subs.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much, Fernantok. 5 gifted subs. Gracias, gracias. We appreciate the support. I know Fernantok, mate, he must be over this world right now. He's a massive Paco Mike fan.
Yes. So Paco Mike, keep winning because everyone wins here.
Exactly, exactly.
So close. Only one Hydra went down to that disruptor shot. Every time I say disruptor shot, I just have to.
Every time.
Every time.
Oh god. Meanwhile, mate, 4 carriers coming out at a time. Storm is finally on the way. That's really what has been missing from Shakti. Shakti, he needs those High Templars, not just for Storm, but also because JimRising, he has a lot of faith in these Vipers. Like, yo, 1, 2, like solid feedbacks are all you need.
Yeah, 5 Vipers. Which, I mean, they need to connect. Otherwise, this is going to be a really, really hard game.
No, the Jumbalot's got caught.
No. I believe he lost like half of his Hydras in that engagement. That's so good. So
would you call that an engagement? Is that?
I mean, units were engaged. It was not a good engage for one of the parties, but it was an engage.
It was. Meanwhile, this this Overlord just barely going past. Meanwhile, here comes the main army. Vipers are here. They're ready for some of them.
No, feed. Several of the Vipers got feedback, and there was a lot of less energy that it was, and now Shakti is going to 1A demolish the enemy army.
Mate, that was a massacre. We did have a couple of Hydras dropped into the main. Zealots warped in, cleaned everything up, and now there's nothing to stop Paco. Sorry, I almost said Paco Mike. There's nothing to stop Shakti.
Here we go, mate. I mean, that's the issue. The lack of Vipers is going to make this engagement extremely hard for JimRising.
Oh boy, like the shots are doing well. Like they're just doing so well at protecting those carriers. The Hydras are getting a little bit closer, but now here come the charge lots. Oh god, the storms.
Oh, the shot. Oh, good. A very good disruptor shot. Destroys 1/3 of that Hydra. Is another good disruptor shot over here. There's 47 Hydras being built, mate. 47, but the question is, are they going to come out at the same time? Because
that's the question.
That's the difference.
The move command! Oh god, the Hydras, they were all just filtering into a meat grinder there. They're all going down.
Shot. Oh no. GG, make Shakti did it. Shakti advances to the qualifying match against Paco Mike.
GG. Well played, Shakti. And what's terrifying is that now Shakti has a chance at revenge.